It is so humid outside. Hi guys, welcome to my channel again. Another day in the garden. Today I am going to show you what I am doing with a couple of containers. First, I took out the foxgloves that were already done blooming. You saw me earlier in the year putting them in this container. I have fresh soil here, so what I did is that I just dug them out. They were coming out in one piece nicely, and I am going to be moving them to their permanent home. They produce a lot of seeds already, so I'm going to be helping the plants spread those seeds around, so hopefully maybe they'll come back next year. So I didn't have plans to do that. I didn't have plans to switch anything in this container, but what happened was that when I was cleaning out the back porch, I found these guys. I have 3 of these corms. They are for elephant ears, and I have forgotten about them. I won them on a giveaway on Instagram, I believe. They came from, oh gosh, I don't even remember who they came from. I know I won them. The company sent them to me, and I have 3 of them. I'll put the name on the screen so you can see. And they, look at that, they're rooting already. I just can't find myself to just leave them there in the bag. So what I'm going to do, and I know it's like quite late in the season, is that I'm going to plant them here along with some seeds for nasturtiums, cherry rose nasturtiums. So I don't even know if the container is going to make it, but I'm going to give him a chance. I know that maybe the nasturtiums will take a little bit to keep on going, but if they germinate, then that's awesome. So what I'm going to do is that I'm going to add a little bit more soil because they're really low. It's right about here. So I am just going to add a little bit more soil. I'm going to plant them, and I'm going to put them back where the container originally was. By the way, I think I got tomatoes finally. Can you see them? Oh yeah, these are ready. These right here are Dr. Witches, I don't know how you say it. Yellow ones. Aren't these gorgeous? Oh, there's one more on top. Oh, these are ready. I just filled them. Look at that. In this container I have 2 tomatoes and 3 plants of marigolds, which are apparently blooming, but I haven't seen the blooms yet. So look at this gorgeousness. Nice. Buying that dolly was one of the best decisions that I made this year for my garden, because this thing, there is no way that I could even pick it up by myself. So I got this Boxwood for free, you guys. Don't ask me how, I don't know. These Boxwoods just find me. It was supposed to go in the trash, and my husband saved it for me, and he brought it home. Oh, there's a dead bug in there. Ugh. I mean, it looks great. I don't know. He doesn't know why it was going to be in the trash. He just knew that maybe I had a spot for it in my garden. And of course I do. I'm going to make spots for this beauty. Look at that. It's gorgeous. It's huge. There's no way that I can move this by myself. But the biggest thing about this boxwood is that it has this fabric, which is burlap. It's wrapped in burlap, and it has all these wire. I don't know if that's maybe how they needed to move it around. I don't know. But the biggest reason why this is so heavy is because this is so clayish. I mean, this thing is just, I can make pottery with this clay. But what I'm going to do is that I'm going to attempt to get this burlap and this metal out of here, and then I'm going to take as much clay as possible so that I can put it in fresh soil and into a container. Looking at it right now, I am thinking that maybe my container might not be that big, but I'll make it fit. All right, it's going to be a lot of work, so let's start.
Bubblegum fights on the third floor. Comedy specials at 8. Fishing rod in the quiet fear. The what I caught wouldn't be big enough for you at lying, say I did great. And all of these moments they add up to something that feels so big. And all that I'm left with's a dry throat. I lose my head when you call me up and ask if
All right, so this is where that boxwood is going to go. And I have, when I have posted about baskets, I get a lot of questions about how do you put the soil in? Does the soil rushes through the baskets? What do you do? Yada yada. So this basket is nothing special. I got it at my local at-home store. If you don't have an at-home, it's just basically like a home decor place where you can find a lot of stuff. This is not like a regular bamboo or wood or any other like organic material. It feels kind of plasticky, so I know that it's going to hold well. But even if it was something that it was made out of wood, that I know that it was going to rotten outside, I always you can see all the dust from there. I always make sure to have a liner for my baskets, and normally that is a plastic container. Save all your plastic containers, especially when you buy trees or bigger plants that they come in the big containers. Save them because you may use them later. I always have the big ones. This one is actually a little too big. Normally I don't like to see it. This one fits perfectly here, but what I'm going to do, because there is about an inch of space right here where it will be suspended, and I don't want the top to get ruined by the weight of it. So what I'm going to do is that I'm going to use some sort of scissors or trimmers and cut the top part of the plastic, and then it's going to fit nicely in here. It has holes already because I don't know what I got in here. I probably got my hydrangeas in here, I don't know. So that's what I'm going to do. This one is going to be here, and I know that this basket might last me 1 or 2 years, and I am fine with it. It's just like, you know, the expense of a very expensive perennial or shrub that didn't make it for 1 or 2 years. That's just kind of the way that I see it. I know that there are all kinds of baskets that are made for gardening lately, and that's awesome. I know I'm going to be looking into buying a couple of those. I think Linda Vader has a collection now. I don't know if it's available locally, I don't know, but hers are awesome if you want to look into that. But what I have been doing the past few years is just buying baskets at home, Home Goods, thrift stores, Goodwill, any of those places might have them. Even your Facebook marketplace is a great place to find baskets, and that's what I'm going to do. you go. Looks so much better. So now it has a liner. It goes all the way at the bottom and I don't have to worry about the soil. And it's way too big. So I'm just going to get like the big roots that are sticking outwards. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is that I'm going to be adding soil and I'm going to water it here and there because there's a lot of space in between the roots. And I just want to make sure that I don't have any spaces there, any air bubbles. And I want to make sure that all that soil touches the roots. And I'm just like pushing the soil in between the roots so to make sure that I get all the spaces in there. And I am going to do this all around the roots, just adding a little bit of soil at the time and pushing it in here and in there. And I'm going to be adding water here soon so the water helps me where I can't reach. And I am not going to be doing any trimming to this boxwood just because I already did a lot. I probably hurt a couple of the roots by trimming them and messing with all that clay soil that was in there already. I am losing light, so just want to make sure that I show you what I'm doing so that if you ever run into something like this, you kind of have an idea of how I do this. It's not something that I do all the time, but once in a while, if I rescue a plant and it has clay soil all over the roots, I mean, there we go. So this is it, you guys. Hopefully I can show you how awesome this boxwood will be doing here in a few months. The basket I will keep outside. What I'll probably do is that I'll probably get a couple of like bricks or some sort of stepping stone that I can put underneath the basket so that it's not completely flat on the ground. And it's going to be outside. I hope that I can get at least a couple of seasons out of it, and I'm sure this boxwood will be just fine. Like I said, I'm not going to do any trimming, but probably I'll be adding some sort of fertilizer, some sort of liquid fertilizer here in the next couple of days. I still don't know where it's going to go, and right now it's super heavy because I just water it. But it definitely needs some sun. So I am going to find a good spot for it, and then maybe I'll show you in the future where this guy is going to go. Thank you for being here, you guys. I hope that you enjoyed this video. Gotta go and clean up all this mess, and just another day in the garden. Thank you, and until the next video.